Here, this is basically, I directed them what to do. Okay? It's so hard to capture a moment. It's so hard to wait for that moment. So what I do is make that moment. I just told them, you're on the phone, look at your ride. So I'll tell the story already, like, hurry up. She's not yet ready. I'm ready. I'm still waiting. So I tell the story already. I told the people looking at the photos, like, she's late. I'm ready. Okay, so same thing, scripted. Scripted. Okay? It's so hard to capture that moment. Like, okay, I just told them, like, relax, just watch it. As if 20 years from now you're getting married, this is your wedding gown. Look at it, enjoy it. Oh, so nice. The minute you click it, that's it. Okay, same. This is captured. He's bored. Yeah, every boy is always bored like that. Okay, this is in Annecy, France. So I didn't focus on the brand of the group, I just focused on the driver. So yeah. So okay, so again, high noise ISO 15,000, I think. It's so dark at that place. Okay, here's another example. How many times you've seen this ring shot? This is so common. This is like every ring shot you're gonna see. Every wedding, there's a ring shot like that. Standing three or standing down three. That's a normal shot. Okay, I still do that in some ways, or they do that. I was like, you shoot it, you shoot it. I'm not gonna shoot it. It's okay. So they're the one who usually do that. Okay, so because for me, I rather touch, hold, feel an item. So if it's a makeup, it's a ring, I rather have the connection with it rather than putting it in flat lay or on the table or somewhere else. So, okay, holding the necklace, 30, 35, yeah. Okay, holding the watch, holding the necklace, expensive necklace, the perfume. I try to avoid brands in some ways. Um, I know, I know, but for my shot, I try to avoid it. My money shot is like no brands. For the client, okay, this is yours. I put in the Hermes, the Gucci, the Louis Vuittons, and all that. I put all the brands. Okay, so but for me, I rather avoid those shots. Of course they do. You spend so much money and you're not gonna showcase the brand. Okay, so okay, so another tip is focus on the eye. It used to be so difficult in the DSLR days because you have to move the red dots. Now, well, and if it's doing this, look where your nose is pointing. So I get to see, I get the balance of the black and the white. So it makes more sense. I do make that mistakes as well because sometimes you're in the moment. But if you could avoid the white eyes, avoid the white eyes. Okay. Here's what I always noticed with couple shoots. Okay. What they do is face each other, like literally face each other, look at each other. Like how in the world could you look at each other this close with your eyes open? Right? You're like the cross-eyed. You can't. That's impossible. Like if you're a couple, like show you're like it's impossible. So I made up a rule that do a cross-eyed positioning. So if you could see, this is an opposite cross. Okay? So direction is opposite cross. Okay? Not directly. Okay? So from here as well, it's not straight. Yeah. It's a money shot technically, but I did this, so I just photoshopped that. Yeah. Okay, so avoid those hands. That does not that you don't know where it's coming from. So you need to show the full arm with the hand rather than just this. You need to connect. There must be a connection to it. Okay. So yeah, basically we could go Q&A. Still have time? Too fast? Huh? I'm too fast? Okay. Yeah. I could draw you the example of our live streaming, how we do it. Uh, oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Oop, this? Amazing. Okay. All right. We're good. So technically, we have a crane here. So YOLO is here. And we have one wireless receiver. And we have a camera here, which basically a gimbal. Majority of the weddings has projector. So there's an output here. On going to the YOLO box. The vertical. What's this called? The vert? I just call it the vertical YOLO box. Okay, so it's the vertical one. So you got to go to IG, and this goes to FB. And if they want it in Zoom as well, I put in a laptop here and put it in Zoom. So any format they wanted, I have it. So anything they wanted, we have it. Same thing with my camera. Again, I don't have to draw it. It's so easy. Camera direct to the phone. Camera direct to the laptop. Click, click, click. Uploads, 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 uploads. Eats up battery. I could finish one battery a wedding. But again, my battery is big. It's huge. Oops, generic. Sorry. It's built in. The Z9 is the Z9 is this. It has the vertical grip already. And I like the one thing I like when shooting vertical on this one is I could do this. I can't do this on the Z7. I could only do it on the Z30, right? On the Z30 you could do it. And the Z50. The Z50 can flip. No, Z50 can. I can't remember Z50. But yeah, those are corporate. Sell them in the wedding. It's usually direct to Zoom because it's private. You don't want it in public because again, some are covered, some the Arabic culture won't want that. European weddings, okay, they don't mind. They could go share it in Facebook Live and all, but Arabic culture wouldn't want that. Yep. So yeah, any questions? Feel free. All right. Question? How do you deal with the clients who like take us off photo here, take this photo, they keep guiding the photographer? No. That's a good question. Yeah, that's the good question. That's a super good question. But that boils down to the prior meeting, the meeting beforehand. You get to talk to the client. Still feeling the bride. No, take photos with my friends. So nothing you could do. So again, it goes to that. Same thing with the next generation as well. I want to add up. The next generation weddings are kind of low on budget. No offense, especially now. It's just crazy low budget. I do understand, but again, sometimes it's work of art. It took us years to achieve the creativity. A lot of learning, a lot of experience as well, and they tend to forget about that. It's so hard to explain to client, like, what we're doing is priceless, and after 20, 30 years, this is super important. You're not gonna remember the food that you eat. You're not gonna remember the decors. That's so hard to convince people nowadays, especially with the mobile phone. I had one shoot, birthday. It's like I charge them like super. Um, okay, I tell my clients that the moment you step in my studio or my office, you know that I'm expensive. and I was highly recommended by your friend, which I did this wedding, and his friend, and your 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 friend. So like 8 of your friends, I did your wedding. So if you're gonna be, like, based on study, it used to be 40% of your budget of the entire wedding goes to photographer and the videographer. Nowadays, it's just like 1%. Like, there's nothing, there's no budget for wedding photographers, no budget for nothing, because who cares? It's not important. You could get someone from Sharjah. No offense in Sharjah photographers. Yeah, $500. 1,000 photo video. 2,500 photo video crane with album. Shoo! So that's crazy. The price now is just crazy. It used to be 30,000. Now, 5,000. That's why we're doing a lot of children's parties. All those brides and grooms that we did, having their babies, having their child, 2 years without children's party. Now the birthdays are coming. It's bigger than their wedding shoot. Because they save up. They're like, okay, children are deprived from their children were deprived from birthday parties. So now, oh, it's birthday, because they don't pay their license, they don't pay visas, they don't pay all this. They have their day job, but they kill the market, and they kill the quality. And us, pro photographers, can suffer, which that's our full-time job. Yeah. Anyways, further question?